We are expecting the news from Balmoral that she's having treatment, or that indeed they are unable to help Her Majesty anymore.
Ever since the passing of the precious monarch of England, Queen Elizabeth, on the 8th of September, there has been unrest within the royal family as drama surrounding Meghan Markle ensues. From not being allowed to visit Balmoral with her husband, Prince Harry, to uncertainty about the funeral and hate from the internet, Meghan has been at the center of it all. But now there has been a huge uproar with several people saying that Meghan disrespected the Queen at her funeral. So what did Meghan really do that enraged the public so much? And what did she have to say about the entire ordeal? And how did she react to the news of the Queen's passing? Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning monarch of the United Kingdom, passed away at Balmoral aged 96 after reigning for 70 years. According to an official statement from Buckingham Palace, the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral. The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow. Her son, Prince Charles, now King Charles III, made a statement about her passing, saying, "The death of my beloved mother, Her Majesty the Queen, is a moment of the greatest sadness for me and all members of my family. We mourn profoundly the passing of a cherished sovereign and a much-loved mother. I know her loss will be deeply felt throughout the country, the realms, and the Commonwealth, and by countless people around the world." As the Queen's health quickly declined on the prior to her passing, the entire royal family raced to be at her side. This included Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, whose spokesperson released a statement saying that they were both on their way. However, shortly after, it was announced that Meghan would not be joining the family in Balmoral with Harry. After the Queen's doctors became concerned about her health earlier on the day of her death, senior royals began gathering at Balmoral. All the Queen's children, King Charles, Princess Anne, Prince Edward, and Prince Andrew, along with the Queen's daughters-in-law and her grandsons, Prince William and Prince Harry, traveled to Balmoral that afternoon to be with her. Well, all except Meghan, who was actually uninvited from attending. Apparently, Meghan was supposed to come along with Prince Harry, but immediately after they made their announcement that they would be traveling to Balmoral together, tensions around the royal family rose. It seemed like everything had been simmering and leading up to this moment, given the way Meghan has been treated ever since she got married to Prince Harry. According to the publication, Charles himself called Harry to inform him that inviting Meghan to accompany him to Balmoral was not acceptable. A source that's close to the British royal family said that Charles told Harry that it was not right, that it was not appropriate for Meghan to be at Balmoral at such a sad time. He added that Kate was not going to go and that it was going to be limited to the immediate family. Charles made it very, very clear that Meghan was not welcome. And because of the sudden change in plans, Prince Harry was not able to make it in time to see his grandmother's final moments. It's no secret to all that there's been a big rift between Meghan and the royal family, and it didn't start today. Meghan had been treated with indifference and outright distaste by members of the family. And when the couple decided to leave the UK and migrate to Santa Barbara to give Archie a sense of stability, the distance between them and the rest of the royals only increased, both physically and emotionally. According to People, Prince Harry and Meghan's decision to relocate to the California beach town from Los Angeles was made with their young son, Archie Mountbatten Windsor, in mind. A source had said that this is their permanent home. Ever since Archie arrived, everything has been so turbulent, and many things have been up in the air. It has not been easy. The enmity from the royal family towards Meghan began long ago, from the very first moment she entered the scene to the moment she left it. Unlike the reception of Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, who belongs to an aristocratic British family, Meghan received a cold and hostile reception, not only from the public, but also from the royal family. This was attributed to many things, like her race, nationality, profession, and background. A lot of people were even saying that she destroyed Prince Harry and made him hate his family. The feud further escalated after an interview that the couple had with Oprah Winfrey. The hostility increased over time and has even extended to this period after the Queen's death. During the interview, they shared their experience of the hardships of being in the royal family. Meghan had said that one of the members of the family had even commented on the skin of her and Archie, her son. She also claimed that when she came forward about experiencing suicidal thoughts, no one gave her any attention. This information, as well as her podcast, Archetypes, made senior members of the royal family more angry with her. It could even be the reason why she was not invited to Queen Elizabeth's bedside. But how did Meghan and Harry react to the news of the Queen's death? A few days after the Queen's death, Prince Harry paid tribute to her with an emotional letter where he called her a guiding compass and affectionately referred to her as Granny. Harry had written, "In celebrating the life of my grandmother, Her Majesty the Queen, and in mourning her loss, we are all reminded of the guiding compass she was to so many in her commitment to service and duty." Harry then recalled a quote from the Queen after the death of her husband, Prince Philip. Life, of course, consists of final partings as well as first meetings. He mentioned how he remembered all of his first meetings with her, mentioning his wife Meghan and their two children, their son Archie and daughter Lilibet, who was named after the Queen. "Granny, while this final parting brings us great sadness," he wrote, quote, "I am forever grateful for all of our first meetings, from my earliest childhood memories with you, to meeting you for the first time as my commander-in-chief, to the first moment you met my darling wife and hugged your beloved great-grandchildren. I cherish these times shared with you and the many other special moments in between." Harry expressed gratitude for his grandmother's legacy. "Thank you for your commitment to service. Thank you for your sound advice. Thank you for your infectious smile. We, too, smile knowing that you and Grandpa are reunited now and both together in peace." Well, fans had a lot to say about Harry's remarks. Someone had said, "So sad that he waited until after her death to show his love for his grandmother. She would have appreciated it more if he hadn't made her and her husband suffer in their final days. I hope his guilt catches up with him. The people of the UK have shown her more respect." And another user commented that Harry has no business making a statement at this time. The other grandchildren, except for the prince, haven't done so. This is just seeking attention and kissing up to KC in the hope of favorable treatment. And given his conduct, it's hollow hypocrisy as well. He should be ashamed. Apart from the controversy concerning the visit to Balmoral, the couple had been under the scrutiny of the media, especially during the Queen's procession, where they were bashed for holding hands. Contrary to speculation, Meghan and Prince Harry joined members of the royal family for a service at Westminster Hall to honor Queen Elizabeth. After the ceremony, they were spotted leaving hand in hand as they walked behind Prince William and Kate Middleton. This singular action sparked a lot of rage online, and they were accused of breaking royal protocol. However, according to Page 6, the couple were excused from royal protocol because they are not working members of the royal family. Inbal Honigman, a body language expert, told the Daily Express that Harry and Meghan are grieving relatives and are under no obligation to follow royal protocol. Their hands are there to support one another emotionally during this loss. However, this did not stop the public from antagonizing them. A critic commented that they're part of the procession. Is it too much to expect them to walk in their line? Even the horse could walk for more than 20 minutes in the same position. Yet Meghan and Harry couldn't keep the formation, at least until they reached the door. Others hated Meghan, likening her to Amber Heard and saying that she ruined Prince Harry's life. Meghan Markle gives me Amber Heard vibes. Harry used to be smiley and carefree. It's really sad to see him looking so anxious and sad now. I loved seeing him and Princess Catherine laughing together. While others were supporting and expressing sympathy for her, I honestly have no idea what Meghan Markle did wrong. She was hurt by all the unfair criticism, so then people criticized her for being hurt. And what was she criticized for? Marrying Harry for fame? And how do people know that? How would these people know anything? And as for Meghan's reaction to the news of the Queen's death, her fans have said that Meghan has every right to celebrate the Queen's death, especially after the way she has been treated since she entered the scene. Aside from that, Meghan's supporters accused the British media of being two-faced for siding with Kate Middleton, who was invited to Balmoral but declined, and then dragging Meghan, who was uninvited, for being absent. Someone tweeted, "Kate Middleton's not going up to Balmoral because of childcare is all fine and good, but Meghan Markle basically doing the same isn't?" The racism is jumping out once again. But what do you think? Do you agree that it was justifiable for Meghan to be declined an invite to Balmoral? And do you think that their public display of affection during the procession was inexcusable? If you think this video was interesting, then you definitely do not want to miss out on this next one.